Lisa Fry, the Catholic unschooler, homeschooler, all around schooler. Hello, everyone. There goes Linda. She has a phone call to make, so yeah, you know what? I want to encourage everybody, hello, that even though it's in the winter, even though today's not a very cold day, it's okay. But even when it is, you know, we're always looking for like, oh, let's get the warm weather. I can't wait for that. I'm like, no, you don't even know if you're going to be alive then. So what we're doing is we're enjoying today. This is the day that God has made. So why don't we, instead of hibernating all the time, venture out and see, become part of all of this. Do you know what I mean? So it's so exciting. So that's what we're doing today. And I get to walk and exercise, breathe that cold, fresh air, sea air. Oh my gosh. I know. I didn't realize there was a dumpster standing there or a trash bucket. But I want to say I had to stop here because the smell. See the guy over there, he's smoking a cigar. And I love that. You know what? I'm going to go back over this way. I had to go. Oh, I love that smell. So smoking cigars to me is wonderful. Not smoking them, but being around them. Me and Steven did smoke them when we were younger. Like whenever we took a long drive or whatever, we'd stop and get out and have, or at the beach a lot of times. But I don't recommend smoking them. I'm just saying, the smell, oh my gosh, is something wonderful for me because my uncle who owned a funeral parlor used to smoke them, right? And as a little girl, it reminds me of him every single time, you know. And that's what's nice, is like we're leaving scents, right? We're leaving reminders, we're leaving memories. So when it is time to go, you know, the thing that you were passionate about will leave behind with those that love you. And oh wow, I had to go to the restroom, and so oh my gosh, I was like, Lord, I don't know if these houses are going to be open, the bathhouses, because, you know, it's this time of year. And I'm like, Lord, if I don't go now, I'm like, oh my gosh. And because I had drank this huge smoothie that I made this morning. It had literally about 18 to 19 ingredients in them. In it. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And I kept saying, Lord, what do you want to do about finding me a bathroom? You always provide. You know what? I was going to walk down there to make it a little easier. Usually I love being by the water as close as possible. You don't really see me walking up there, but I'm like, you know what? Let's make it a little bit more challenging for our muscles. And let's just walk in the soft sand, because it's still kind of hard because of all the snow and water. So it's kind of stiffer right now. And, you know, a little bit more challenging on the muscles. That's good to do every now and then, you know. But there's a lot of people here, considering, you know, that it isn't hot out, you know, but it's not freezing either. But yeah, it's beautiful. I've been sitting here saying to the Lord, you know, He's got me in the silence a lot, even now. Like, she had to disappear for 45 minutes, and it's like the Lord wants me to Himself, like, a lot. And even when it's forced upon me, I kind of get an itch for just wanting to be home with Him, you know? I could be with Him here, but there's something about being secluded in my house that is making me want to be there with Him. I'm not saying I won't enjoy myself with my buddy, but you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I feel like He's getting me ready for something really big with silence. And maybe it is, you know, the convent one day. You know, I don't foresee my children being around where I am. One of my kids has a desire to not be in my state, doesn't even like it. You know, they all want to go to the mountains, and I think they all do, you know, so do I. So I'm just like, well, I'm not going to just stay at my house by myself necessarily. I mean, if I'm going to do that, I might as well do it in a place that I absolutely adore too. Like, I adore my house, but the area, I don't know. I could actually get something on the ocean, in the forest, you know? So whatever it is, God's got me doing it with him alone. It's really the way that my life is happening right now. That's what's happening in my life right now. And it's good. At first I was like, oh no, this is too scary. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be by myself. Now it's like I itch for it. And it only took like a week to form me into that, because you have to go with it. When you know something is about to happen, you don't want to go against it. It's scary. It could be frightening. It could be sad, depressing, whatever it is. But you know that God wants your attention in this. So you try to be brave and you go with it. You know what I mean? Wow, I'm so grateful, you know? There was a guy on Facebook, he said, God woke me up 365 days this year. Like, wow. And a lot of times, right, especially when you don't know what your purpose is, I have been there. When after my husband unexpectedly passed away, I was like, what is my purpose now? Like, I was a wife. That was my identity. That's who I am. I am a wife. My name is wife. His name is husband, you know? And I am a mother, not a mother and a father. I am a mother. That's what I know, you know? And I was a homeschooling mother. And so I had to like really put all of that kind of like on hold, and I had to put it down. Like a soldier would put down their weapons. I had to put that down. And I did not know who I was. Oh my gosh. I did not know. I had to recreate. I had to learn Steven's part, and I hated it. I was like, I don't want to learn how to do this and that in the basement and do all kinds of machinery work. I don't want this. And one time I said to my oldest girl, I said, I didn't sign up for this. You know what she said? Something very smart. She goes, yes, you did, Mama. When you said, till death do us part. What? Like, wow. I guess so. That's when I started owning it. I was like, okay. And then so I got really, really good at his job and paying the bills and going to the bank. And I did all the parts that he was doing, right down to everything in the basement and the sub pump. And it was so horrible. I hated it. And now I was like, you know what? I'll go this way. I am now, my mother used to always say, you're the mother and the father. And I was always like, no, I don't want to be. So now I can say that I am, and I'm okay with it. I always say, whoever marries me, if I get married again, then they will not be marrying the same person that Steven was married to. Absolutely not. I am nowhere near it. I might have interests like cheese and chocolate that I still like, and symphony music, but I am not at all. Like zero. I am not anywhere near the same person as I was. Nowhere near. Like nothing. You won't even find me. You won't. That person left with Steven. That person is gone. You have another person here, and I will say it is a better revised me. Yes. But what I would do to go back to have Steven here, to be that old self again, you know? So these are things that are on my mind, you know? The kids are now at different places in their life. They're becoming adults. They do not require me all the time, and that's a thing I am learning right now. So it's really cool to be on YouTube, because I am educating you guys on, if you've never gone through it, maybe you've been there already and you know. And you get to see the process for me. You're walking with me. Isn't that cool? So I'm waiting for Linda. I'm just taking my time. She's on a phone call. So I don't mind being alone. I'm actually secure with myself. It's like, what? If you can get to that point, that is a beautiful thing. When you don't mind being by yourself, like, and you like it. You a lot of times you almost prefer it, you know? So it's just, I enjoy being alone with God. I enjoy it because I've already given myself so much. Like I've given myself, meaning I've given of myself so much my whole life. And so now, I don't know. It's almost like, oh, look at my earrings. You like that? It's the Mona Lisa. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So now I guess it's my turn. I guess. I mean, maybe there'll be all kinds of grandkids and maybe they'll all be around. I don't know. You know? Interesting to see where God wants me to go. Like, okay, I raised my family, Lord. I said, you can take me if you want to take me, if it's time for me to go, if that's what you want. I feel like I raised my kids. I did my purpose, my duty, right? And I did it well, the best that I could. I don't care if my kids can say, oh, mama did this and that really messed me up, whatever. I did the best that I could do. So I am like, I don't know. It's like, okay, Lord, if you don't want me in heaven with you right now, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just be quiet in my house? Is that all? Like, is that what you want? Because I used to say to Stephen, you know, if you go before me, I said, I'm going to become a nun. He'd always say, no, you're not. And I go, yes, I am. So I don't know, you know, it's like 6.5 years now without him. And I'm like, I just can't seem to find, not that I'm like hardcore looking, but nothing's been presented. Like Stephen was presented to me when I was dating him. Nothing is presented that I can actually, like a man to be with in that way. One that I would call worthy of me and that I find worthy to be with. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it's like, now what? So then what? So what, just be single? Like, I mean, then what though? What am I doing? Am I just volunteering? Am I going to travel? Like, what do you want me to do? What am I here for? What is the mission, Lord, right? Yes, because if he wakes you up, then he has something for you to do today. Yeah. Isn't this beautiful? I love the ocean. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.